Hello and welcome back to MisterRed Plays. I was about to say Wurmple Challenge. No, it is Shovel Knight, all feats where I try to get every feat in the game and try to mostly bounce over these things. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time today with these, or also 2 days from, two days ago. 2 days ago. I'm MisterRed, and I gotta say, I am loving this Pro controller. I found out that I can use it on my PC, my computer, my laptop, using Bluetooth, so I don't even have to plug it in, which is really cool because I hate wires and I hate things that are wired. I do think that it's 2019. That's just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but in 2019, we don't need to have anything connected to wires anymore. We should be moving on from that, and I think that's the direction that we're going collectively. We just need to get there sooner because I really think it's outdated. I think it's, and maybe it's a little too advanced, but I do think that in the future, and who knows how long in the future, but in the future there will be a time. You remember that scene in Back to the Future 2 when Marty McFly is like showing off the game cabinet to young Elijah Wood, and Elijah Wood's like, "You mean you have to use your hands? That's like a baby's toy." I think there's going to be a lot of that type of stuff in the future, and they're going to look back on things today, and they're going to be like, "What? You actually had to charge your phones? That's silly. Your phones weren't always on. They had a battery life? That's crazy." I think wireless charging is going to really take off, and that's just going to... I think all surfaces, like desks and things like that, are just going to completely be replaced by, rechargeable pads and things. And maybe that's like distant in the future, not soon. I'm obviously not saying like in like 5 years or so. This is like maybe 50 years from now or something. Hopefully a lot sooner. Okay, this is where things get intense. Oh, I did it. I did that part. Also, driverless cars. I think that's already taking off hugely, and that's definitely going to be probably one of the next big milestones. Although I can see. Oh! I tried to move. I tried to run away. I tried to run. I think that's going to be more in like big cities, and for richer people, it's not going to come to like the more suburban places or rural areas as soon as it will be like, the cities and stuff. So look forward to that. That's just MisterRed's predictions of the future. I don't know, how did I start that? It was like, my wireless controller. Yeah, so I don't like wires and I hate plugging things in. And I do think that that's kind of like a hindrance of the way things have gone in modern times. Is like we have so many devices now, and all of them are like critical for navigating your day-to-day lives, that basically you're living your life trying to be as close in proximity to outlets as possible, because you need to charge like your phones and your laptops and your tablets and your gaming devices and your Switches, your Nintendo's Switch, things like that. I just think like our lives are like dominated by outlets and power, and I think that is something that's going to have to improve, or else we're just going to end up being slaves to electricity. Really, I think it's just going to be like we must live within like whoa! I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take that. I'll take it. So that's how I see the future going. I like this controller though. It's very comfortable. I did have a weird thing the other day though that I was playing Minecraft, and it just suddenly started like lagging on me and like not accepting my commands. It would whoa, too much too soon there, MisterRed. What would it do? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, it would like I would hit a button and it would like linger on that button for a while. Like I would be mining, holding down the mine button, and then it would just keep mining long after I stopped holding the button down, and I would oh no, I could still make it out of this if I just last long enough. I'm in the same level. This is frustrating. This is the part that gets me angry, is where I don't make any progress and I just continue to die, and there's no checkpoints, so I can't do anything about it. That's what's frustrating. There's no progress being made right now. Anyway, how you doing? I'm pretty good other than that. Oh, my day though today, speaking of wireless charging, I gotta tell you about my day. So I was at work and we had a meeting which we usually, oh man, oh here we go again. We had a meeting which we usually don't have. We haven't had meetings in a while, but we just decided to have one today. Then afterwards, we came back and our internet was out. And we were like, that's weird. And we called Comcast, because that's who does our internet. And they were like, yeah, it's not going to be back on until like 2:16 in the afternoon, which is a really specific time for them to tell. You usually expect it to be like, oh, later in the afternoon or around 2. This was 2:16. What a very specific time. So we're like, oh, what do we do? So then I got called away to like, stop! Oh, man. I got called away to help with like a specific, oh, no. A specific thing at work, which I'm usually not, it's usually not my job. I don't work in that department, but I just helped out because I couldn't like do my job. I'm in IT, by the way. I couldn't work on it because no internet. And so I did that for a while. Then when I finally got done, the other guy who works in IT was using my laptop to like try to connect to another network that we had going on. It was confusing. It's all very confusing. Boom. Oh, cool, and I got rid of that guy. Let's just do that again. Why not? Just clear the room. And so my laptop was dead by the time I got done with that thing, and I had to go to lunch, which is I was already late for, because I usually go earlier than that, but... Oh, no. Okay, no. Oh, no. Oh, ooh. Okay, ooh. I usually go early in that, but I had to go later. Come over here. What are you doing? He's too close now. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst. Why is this so hard? This guy needs to come to the right, not up like he's going now. Ah, boy, this guy. Anyway, so I went out to the local McDonald's, which is close by, so I could do work on my computer, because I needed, at lunch, I always need to do work, and it's either homework or it's this show. And when it's this show or it's homework, I have to use the internet to do it, because that's the era we live in. But my laptop was dead, so I needed to... Oh, I had to leave work because we had no internet. So I went to McDonald's, and then they had this weird thing where, like, there was a group of people, and they were, like, leaving. And as they were leaving, I also noticed this area in the back where I usually sit at that McDonald's because there's an outlet there. And I sit there with my laptop, plug it in. But when I got over there, there was those reservation signs on there, because McDonald's is doing this new thing where they think they're a restaurant, so they have like signs for them to give you your food at, and I saw those there, but I figured that was from that group that had just left, because it looked that way, and I thought, oh, that's just there to mark that they need to clean it. So I went and sat down. Then I was told, oh, actually that spot's reserved, so you can't sit there. And I was like, well, where do I go apart from that? There's no other place for an outlet, so I had to like eventually just take my food to go. Oh no. This is it. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Oh. Okay, so I took my food to go, and I went to my school, which is nearby work, but I had to like get in the expressway to do that, and wouldn't you know it, I took the wrong expressway. I got on the wrong one. I was supposed to go south, and I went north instead, and I can't believe I made such a mistake. I feel like that happens to me more than it happens to anyone else, because I've done that before, and it's very frustrating. And eventually I made it to work, and I was able to do my work at school there, and then I went back to work, and I was late, and it was just a whole mess. It was a whole thing. So that was my day. It's been a little frustrating, but other than that, I'm good. You know, I'm just good. I like life. I like how things are going, yeah. So, how are you? Oh, that's good. That's cool. I recorded, by the way, the current episodes of Wurmple Challenge. Actually, tomorrow's episode, I believe, is the first one that I did. Recorded those all earlier, like a couple days ago, so I hesitate to talk about the things in it that have yet to come up. But, oh wait, no, today, this is the second episode that I'm recording today. So, yesterday's episode of Wurmple Challenge and tomorrow's episode of Wurmple Challenge. Not tomorrow's episode. That's very confusing, and it doesn't matter. The point is, one thing that I've started doing on the channel is I'm reading comments, users' comments or fans' comments, as they come in, which is cool and exciting and fun, and I like doing it, especially because it gives me something to talk about in the stream. By the way, patreon.com/MisterRed plays for $10 a month thread. You can help me decide what to talk about when I run out of things to talk about. Also, for $5 a month, it's a setup, and for $1 a month, your name at the end of the credits. But I decided after I recorded those episodes, I decided how I was going to do it. And the way I'm going to do it from now on is whichever series I'm currently recording actively that minute when I do the comments, I'm going to only do the comments for that series. So right now I'm doing Shovel Knight. If I were to do them right now, I would only read Shovel Knight comments. That way, if you leave a comment and you're watching Shovel Knight, you're not hearing Wurmple comments like, hey, you should go do this, and that will help you, because you don't care about that if you're not watching Wurmple Challenge. And similarly for Wurmple Challenge, you don't care about Shovel Knight if you're not watching it. And also, if you're waiting for your comment to be read, that's when it would happen. So... And that just seems to make sense to me. So that's what we're going to do now. But I didn't decide to do that until after I recorded those episodes. So those episodes have me recording all kinds of comments from Shovel Knight and Wurmple Challenge. When am I going to... I guess in the Wurmple Challenge ones, I'll do the comments that are not for either. Like some of my older series, people will randomly just leave comments on, which is bizarre. But hey, what can you do? Alright, so we finally made it past that tough part. So next time I'm going to enter this room and we'll see what happens. Guys, I'll see you in 2 days. Love you, everybody. Bye.